I knew something was wrong the instant my wife's phone lit up on the TV screen behind me, and everyone at the dinner table went silent. My fork froze midair. I didn't even have to turn around, my mother's eyes widening, my brother coughing awkwardly, and my wife's sudden gasp told me everything before I saw a single word. "Wait, turn it off," she barked, her voice cracking. But it was too late. Her phone had auto-connected to our living room TV, and the newest text thread, still open, filled the screen like a spotlight aimed straight at the corpse of our marriage. "I wish you were in my bed instead of him." That was the first line. I finally turned. The messages kept appearing, blue bubbles with her name on them, gray bubbles from someone saved simply as M. My mother covered her mouth. My father looked away, embarrassed. My brother muttered, "Damn," under his breath. Me? I just sat there, completely still, strangely calm. It felt like watching someone else's life implode. My wife, Sarah, lunged for the remote, but my father had already lifted it out of reach. "You brought your phone," he said coldly. "Not my problem, it connected." My wife slammed her napkin on the table. "This is private. This is." But the screen betrayed her again. "Tomorrow at the hotel? Same time." I can't keep lying to him. I felt the entire room breathe in at once, as if the house itself was bracing for the explosion. And finally something inside me cracked. I stood up from the table. Only then did the shaking begin, first in my hands, then in my voice. "How long?" She flinched like I'd struck her. It's not what it looks like, Daniel." I laughed. Actually laughed. Quiet, pathetic, breathless. "Please," I said. "Tell me what it looks like so I can see if my version matches yours." Her bottom lip trembled. She stared down, twisting her wedding ring, a move she always made when she lied. The room stayed painfully quiet. No one dared move. Sarah looked up at me, tears sliding down her cheeks. I made a mistake." Another bubble popped onto the TV. "Your husband will never find out. He's so clueless it's almost sad. The kind of message that burns itself into your memory forever." My mother stopped breathing. My brother stood abruptly and walked to the kitchen, muttering curses. I didn't shout. I didn't break anything. I just felt hollow, like someone had scooped out the center of my chest and left me with echoes instead of emotions. "Who is he?" I asked. She closed her eyes. "Mark." I blinked. "My coworker Mark?" She nodded. "The same man who sat with us last Christmas. The same man I helped move apartments. The same man I lent my truck to." Something inside me finished breaking. I didn't say a word right away. I walked to the TV, grabbed the remote from my father and paused the screen. Her messages froze in front of us. Irrefutable, humiliating, devastating. Then I turned the TV off. Sarah reached for my arm. "Daniel, please." "I'm sorry, I never meant." "Don't," I whispered, because touching me felt like contamination. How we got here. I wasn't oblivious. I just didn't want the truth to be true. The late-night work calls. The sudden gym sessions even though she hated working out. The new lingerie she said was just for confidence. The way she started guarding her phone like it held nuclear launch codes. I'd noticed every change. But love, the stubborn, blinding kind, makes you build excuses faster than suspicions. I kept telling myself we were just in a stressful season, that marriage was hard, that I needed to be patient. But patience doesn't fix betrayal. Nothing does. The revenge I never planned. My father broke the silence. "Son, let's step outside." But I shook my head. "No. Everyone can stay. She brought her lies into this house. Let her hear the truth in it." Sarah covered her face, sobbing. "Daniel, I ended it. I swear." That was an old text. I didn't contradict her. She didn't know I had already seen the hotel charges, or that I had already installed a small tracker after she lost her wedding ring and came home smelling like cologne that wasn't mine, or that I had already confronted Mark privately and recorded it. He'd bragged about her, told me things no husband should hear. I didn't hit him. I didn't even yell. I just let him talk. And then I quietly gathered every piece of evidence, every screenshot, every hotel receipt, every voice recording, and sent them to her family. Her mother, her father, her sister, even her grandmother. I sent it all the night before this dinner. But I hadn't expected her phone to connect to the TV today. That part wasn't my doing. Maybe karma has better timing than I do. The final break. Sarah tried to stand, but her legs gave out. My mother reached to help her, but I put a hand up. Let her go. And so she crawled, not walked, crawled to her phone. I watched her. And with every inch she moved, every tear she shed, every weak apology she choked out, I finally felt the anger I'd been denying myself. Daniel, she whispered, gripping my pant leg. We can fix this. Please. I'll quit my job. I'll block him. You destroyed us, I said quietly. You don't get to negotiate terms on the ruins. She broke completely, shoulders shaking, mascara running, breath hitching. It should have hurt to see. But all I felt was relief. Relief that I wasn't crazy. Relief that the truth was out. Relief that I could finally let go. I signed the divorce papers this morning, I told her. They're on the kitchen counter. Her head shot up. What? I'm done, Sarah. The table stayed silent, heavy, uncomfortable, but supportive. My mother reached for my hand. My father gave a slow nod. My brother walked back in and wrapped an arm around my shoulder, grounding me. And Sarah, she crumbled. Right there on the floor, surrounded by the family she had lied to, betrayed, and embarrassed. The ending I didn't expect. I walked to the door. Before stepping outside, I looked back once. She was still kneeling. Still shaking. Still staring at me like I had taken her heart with me. Maybe I had. But she gave mine away first. I hope you find what you were looking for, I said softly. Because you'll never have this again. I closed the door behind me and heard her sobbing collapse. But for the first time in months, I could breathe.